Hi everyone, welcome back to the course on Excel, the crash course that is spreadsheets a primer. All right, listen. Now we have an option that is called as quick analysis in Excel. Without being activating any function, there is an option in Excel that allows you to create some quick charts and quick analysis. You can see it here. I'm just selecting the data. The moment I select the data, and this particular feature is available only above 2013 version of Excel, not available below 2013 version of Excel. So you make sure that you are using 2013 version of Excel for the calculations. The moment you select your data, now you can see a menu that is popped up here, a small square that is popped up, or the shortcut is Control Q. You need not activate a shortcut because it comes in handy. See, the moment you select your data, the quick analysis is activated. I'm just clicking the quick analysis. The moment I click quick analysis, you have 5 different options that are shown here. One is data bars. In formatting, data bars. This formatting, we will see it in the next part, next chapter. This is called as a conditional formatting. Conditional formatting that we will be seeing it in the next part. Now we are not touching upon the conditional formatting, right? Now we are going to focus on the other parts, right? How will you create charts in Excel? Very simple, like you just select your data and press F11. You just select your data and press F11. Automatically, F11 is the function key. When you press F11, automatically it creates a default chart. Okay, this chart is not required right now, but you can see how you can create a chart very easily. I'm just deleting this chart. Okay, right? The other ways of creating charts is like some visual analysis is like clicking this. I'm clicking charts. The moment I click charts, you have a lot of options here. Clustered column, and then you have comparison, sum of cost by product. Again, clustered column, scatter charts, stacked column chart, or any other type you would like to have the charts. You can just click it and then you can activate it. I'm just giving a clustered column chart. I'm just giving a clustered column chart. The moment I give the clustered column chart, you get a chart over here. Okay, right? And apart from this, what you can do with quick analysis? I'm just clicking the quick analysis. Totals. If you want to have a sum, the moment you hover your mouse towards sum, you get a sum. Sum of sales and sum of cost. Average, you get an average of sales, average of cost. Count, you get a count values, number of orders, percentage total, running total, and column sum values. Here column sum values are not relevant. Running total, again you have every other option, row total and then column totals. Everything is available in just a click of a button. You need not activate any function, any formula. Just quick analysis will let you do all these things. And then tables. You have other option called as tables. You can create pivot tables out of it. If you are clicking this, you can see the pivot tables are created by default. Okay, you need not create, you can not go. Pivot tables, we will come to the pivot tables at the later part. Pivot tables, we'll discuss in depth about the pivot tables, right? And then apart from this, you have something called as spark lines. Spark lines, if you're clicking this, you can see spark lines are nothing but your in-cell charts, a mini version of your charts that can be fit up in your single cell. Okay, you can see it here. These are charts available in quick analysis. The quick analysis is very, very useful, comes in handy when you're creating some reports that is used for ad hoc meetings, some temporary meetings or some immediate presentations, some fast track presentations when you're making it. This comes in handy, and then you can create this thing for the purpose of understanding. See, what is the use of this? You can see here in all these cases, sales is higher. In this particular case, in fans, cost is higher than the sales. Just a simple visual representation that makes you to understand. Visual speaks better than 1,000 words. So always try to create some visuals for the purpose of representing your data, right?